it is very clear what assets are actually going to lead us into this next big pop off in the altcoin market. It's the same stuff that we were actually talking about back in November. US-based crypto is the big focus heading into this week, and it's going to be a big focus for the rest of the market cycle. And I want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I'm not saying that other assets aren't going to go on runs, but if we remember back to November, there was a very specific 5, and they were XRP, ADA, XLM, HBAR, and Algo, those US-based cryptos, ones that were a huge focus of the new administration. And now that we're getting into a big week of regulation and discussions about future here in the US for the crypto industry, those tokens have in fact been doing incredibly well. For example, take a look at XRP. That's a very significant move. Take a look at ADA, very significant move taking place. XLM, HBAR, Algo. You guys can see a very distinct trend here. And the good news about this is we have not even gotten into the week yet. All right. These have been some of the better performers actually since our pivot in the middle of June. And it's led us to some significant gains. Now it's kind of in inverse order of market cap, how they've performed. Obviously, XLM has done incredibly well over the course of this week in general. HBAR is now having a really big day here as well. Algo is doing well. And even today, most of them are amongst the top gainers in the market so far. And where I think this is really going to get exciting is BTC is on the verge of setting a new all-time high yet again. Maybe by the time this video comes out, it will have set a new all-time high. But what you need to remember is this embrace of US-based crypto. It isn't a blip on the radar. Many of these assets have actually held pretty significant levels since those highs in December. Yes, they obviously saw retracements along with everything else. But the thing is this discussion around US-based crypto is only going to get louder as time goes on. And just think if there is something like, no tax on US-based crypto, not saying that's going to happen, but that's where these assets can do even better then. All right. Many of them have been hoarded in a big way. We've seen whale accumulation from each one of these assets in a big way. And that likely means that we're going to see a certain path that we've seen before in terms of performance across the crypto market, meaning that these US-based assets like the 5 I mentioned are going to probably be some of the better performers, especially through the weekend into next week. And as we again see crypto regulation roll out, but it likely means that we're going to follow this path into AI outperformance once again, where AI and AI agent assets go on in significant surges. And then as retail interest really booms in the crypto market, you're likely going to see something like meme coins go on tremendous surges. You're probably going to see gaming take off and do incredibly well. Guys, although some things have looked a little different, it's the same. All right. This rotation of capital has been very similar to what we've seen in the past. And obviously we've talked about in several other videos, this altcoin golden cross that is coming over the course of the week, retail interest on the rise. I mean, this stuff is it's exactly the same as it was before. It's just different people, different news, slightly different structure from a timeline standpoint. But what there is one thing is that's for sure. If there is one thing that is for certain, it's that crypto adoption is coming. The masses are coming to the market. You can only hold retail back so long. And we've seen such a strategic positioning during this time, especially in some of those US-based assets, that what do we think they're going to do? They're going to be marketed very heavily to retail. They're going to perform, I think, incredibly well. As always, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice, but I really wanted to point that out. It really would not be surprising if those are some of your better performers, especially as we get into this week and moving forward. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just for some context, I hold 2 of the 5. I should have bought more of some of the others, but we'll see how things go. So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.